Hi everyone, my name is Kazanjian and I will be talking you through my lab project presentation that I chose for the semester. The modification I decided to use was positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is when you add a positive stimulus after a behavior to encourage someone to repeat said behavior. I chose this modification type for my project because honestly, I didn't want to punish myself for not being able to read as quickly as I wanted to. Rather, I wanted to reward myself when I was able to complete a book. I just thought that was the best way to motivate myself personally. So what my big plan was, is that I wanted to read more. When I was a kid, I used to love reading. Like, I could read a book in like 2 or 3 days. But as I've gotten older and I've had to work and I've got school, just reading is something that I thought of as a chore. And so I wanted to be able to start viewing it more positively. So this project actually kind of worked out really well for me. So usually if I wanted to read a book, which for fun, like it wouldn't be a educational book, it would take me about 2 weeks to complete it, just because sometimes I wasn't fully motivated to finish it. So what I wanted to do for this assignment was try to read about a 300-page book, which is a novel, in under 2 weeks. And anytime I was able to do that, I took myself out for coffee as a little reward because I like coffee, but I also know it's expensive, so I don't get it that often. So the coffee was the positive reinforcement, and it encouraged my reading behavior to increase and get faster, which we can see in this graph. The first book I read took me about 12 days, and so that was my first reward. I got it done in under 2 weeks, which was my goal. And so I was able to go out for coffee, get myself a little something great. So as you can see, when I read the second book, I actually got faster. It only took me 10 days to finish that book, which was really good. I really think that having that reward of getting that coffee and then also feeling satisfied knowing that I was able to finish a book that I enjoyed was really nice. And so you can see when I read my third book, it only took me about 7 days, which is great. I mean, that's 5 days less than it took me to read the first one. And each book was around 300 pages, so they're about the same in length. So this project really worked out very well for me. It really encouraged me to read more. It got me more excited to read. So all in all, I really enjoyed this, and I do believe that positive reinforcement is a very good way to modify someone's behavior.